Hello, good morning, everyone. I want to introduce myself. My name is Ray Rockburn, and I just want to go live every morning and just talk about basically everything and anything. I thought about this a lot last night, and it's mostly about learning. And I heard that the best way to learn is to teach. And so um, let's talk about the name of the stream, which is I forgot what the name is, but bear with me. It's my first one, and I'm planning on going every morning. And I'm hoping that people will join in with me and participate, help me with ideas, um, and so that I can create content every morning. And so the name of this stream is called New Moon Energy. And what the concept is, I'm going to be sort of focusing on one subject for a period of 2 weeks because there's a new moon. And then for 2 weeks, it's a waxing moon. And then on day 14, it's a full moon. And then when the full moon comes around, I'm going to change my subject and I'm going to talk about something new for 14 days. And so it's not really an astrological thing, um, although I am using astrology because it's a well-rounded system. It touches on just about everything. And I have my daughter waking up. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and so she's probably going to come say hi, and then she's going to let me continue on. Okay, and so are you going to let me continue? Well, she can hang out too. This is Elena. Um, and so, new moon energy. So, what the concept is with a new moon, it's an empty moon and it's filling up. And so, what I want to do is fill up on energy, on information for this full 2 weeks. And then, so this today is going to be a little introduction to what I'm going to talk about every morning, little bits and pieces of this introduction, and I'll go in depth, and I want you guys' opinion to help me figure out um, the things we should talk about regarding this subject. And so this week it's emotional intelligence, and um, and so we're gonna go just a little bit into it today, but then tomorrow I'll go into it specifically further. And so if there's anything in this video that piques your interest, um, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and then you'll hear me talk about it during the week. And please, if there's any inclination to give a comment, please give a comment. It'll help me with the content of the videos. And so let's go into it. I just want to see if I could read the description of this video. Okay, so I'm not sure if I can, which is fine. And I didn't copy paste it into Word, but basically, I'll just read out the definition of emotional intelligence is your ability to recognize and understand emotions in yourself and others, and your ability to use this awareness to manage your behaviors and relationships. And so there are five, and this is just a brief search that I did, but I'm going to elaborate on these five um, assets or these five aspects of emotional intelligence. And I'll go specific into these five aspects in further videos. So, number one is self awareness, will improve your EQ, and EQ is emotional Quotient, emotional intelligence. So self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, motivation, and social skills. So I had written a bit in the description that self-awareness is sort of the root of all the other skills that you can develop to improve your emotional intelligence. And so self-awareness is about knowing about uh, yourself better. Um, and what I feel improves your self-awareness personally is a tool of meditation. And the reason for this is when you meditate, you basically are just observing. You're observing energy and you're observing thoughts, and you're trying to just observe, don't judge, and get back to the essence of who you are, which is just energy flowing. And when you do this, you're able to do it in your personal life, in your awakened life. You're able to observe things, judge them less, and let them go by without it really shaking you emotionally. And so if you are able to cultivate your self-awareness, then it'll improve your EQ. And then next is self-regulation, which is sort of a step further than self-awareness, where it's about it's about your mood. Okay, so if you're in a bad mood, or if you're in a good mood, it can really affect your your day. And so it's about being aware of your mood. So if you feel like not really good, it's really up to you to regulate that, to notice, oh, I'm not in the best mood ever. I should maybe go and, you know, do something, make me feel better. And so it's about self-awareness, what's that? Change your mind? Yeah, it's like you gotta change your mind about how you're feeling about something, and good job, girl. And then you're able to regulate yourself. And then finally, not finally, but next is uh, empathy. Okay, and empathy is about the ability to put yourself in other people's shoes. And this girl here is is a master of empathy. If you say anything about, someone, just an example, someone got hurt the other day, they fell and they hurt themselves, she'll put herself in their shoes and she'll actually start bawling because she got scared. She really puts herself in other people's shoes. And that's a really good, uh, as long as it doesn't, you know, flip you on a dime and you're not able to self-regulate. But if you're able to have compassion for others, and whether they're, you know, if they're not of your culture, then it's not a reason to fear them. It's a reason to learn more about them. If you're uncomfortable, it means that there's something you don't know and that maybe you should learn. Um, and so empathy will improve your EQ. And then next is self motivation. And self motivation is about your vision. You want a vision for yourself. You want to um, you want to have goals to hit. But if you don't cultivate your vision, if you don't work on your goals, then you're not comfortable with where you are. and you want to really be able to know at all times during the day what you want in your life. And so when you do have a vision and you know where you're going, there's nothing that is going to shake you emotionally. Um, and if it does, well, then you can go back to your vision and say, okay, let's get back at her, and not let events in your life completely take you one way or another. Self motivation is the ability to have a relationship with yourself, to be able to motivate yourself to move forward. And then finally, the last thing is social skills. And this is about relationships. Your relationships will improve greatly if you're able to communicate your feelings, right? We tell our kids all the time, use your words. Let us know what you're feeling. We might know what you're thinking, but if you are able to tell us what you're thinking, then we're going to understand you better. And so, if you develop your social skills, then you'll definitely have a better EQ. And all these four other things: self-awareness, self-regulating, empathy, and motivation will improve your social skills automatically. But you can read more books because you'll have a better vocabulary, and you could maybe take like Toastmasters. Usually people are afraid to communicate because they're scared of being judged by others. And so um, you need confidence. Uh, and so, yeah, I'm going to be touching on these individually within the next few weeks. And then I'll go into another subject relating to emotional intelligence. It's more like the Leo theme because it's a new moon in Leo. And Leo is about your emotions communicating to others. And so, and that includes children, it includes education, and it includes um, children, education, and something else. And so, yeah, please leave a comment. That's the gist of it. I'll be coming on, trying to go on every morning. This is part of my facing my fears, and I want to build a community, and I want to help people. So my main motivation, I didn't say it in the intro, but is to for people to feel good and feel motivated to take action in their life. And so if there's anything that touched on here, please subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll see different titles that might be of interest to you. And I'd love for you to participate and let me know what you think. Give me your opinions. It won't be political, it'll just be energy talk. And I want people to leave this morning talk feeling good. And so, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great day.